Typically, when a family reaches out to us, they have already been through treatment, they've already tried other things, and they just want help for their child. You can't get a clinical view on things without having somebody there all the time. Having our staff immersed in everything that we do, teaching to the kids, modeling pro-social behaviors, giving them in-the-moment feedback for things that are happening all throughout the day. I am typically the one that gets the very first phone call from families. Their child is in crisis, but they are in crisis as well. I'm a clinical mental health counselor, and I think it really helps to validate their experience, empathize with what they're going through, and really just being there to listen to them. We have one of the most intensive equine programs in the country. We do quite a bit of family interaction. We do a lot of visits. We do social calls from day one. We do family therapy. All of those things are helping to maintain relationships within the family system. We're encouraging the kids to really develop their own sense of self, to build their ego strength and to learn and explore what are my values, what do I stand for, and how do I want to show up in the world. And that's really a huge part of the work that we do in individual and group therapy. I get to see a lot of growth, and I get to watch the change through the whole family system. So not only watching the kids grow, but also seeing the families and parents be willing to make changes and do things in a different way so that they can be more successful after Uinta. And I think that's probably one of the best parts, is watching that whole process happen. Every parent that I talk to is really nervous about not having their kids at home. Everybody would rather have their kids at home. Nobody ends up here without having a considerable amount of worry for their child's safety. We have lots of staff support. We have precautions in place that we can help kids that are even in the middle of a struggle or having a relapse. We are here to keep your kids safe. We're here to really get to know your kids. And at the same time, we encourage parents, and I would encourage them to take care of themselves. Once their child is here and they know we are with them 24/7, most of our parents find that that gives them a little bit of room to breathe, and I would encourage them to do some self-care. Check in with, where am I now that I'm not in the middle of the crisis? How can I take care of myself so that I can show up for my child and help them through this process?